Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here and welcome to episode 7 of my Vancouver Whitecaps series for Football Manager 2016. So, this episode is going to be a live commentary against New York City FC, as well as a fixture review of all the recent fixtures that have taken place between last episode and up to now. One thing we'll do before we get into the fixtures, we'll have a look at the league table. As you can see in the Western Conference, we're currently sitting in 5th position. Not too great, not too bad. We've had more losses than we have had wins, so that's pretty poor. And I mean, just to be honest, like this season, I think we've only had one draw. So, well, yeah, we actually have only had one draw, as you can tell by there. And we've had patches. We've had good patches. We've had two bad patches. I mean, the last game was pretty good. We'll get into that in a second. But as you have a look at the fixtures here, of course, after the disappointing 5-0 loss, we lost, what, three MLS games, then we won 5 in a row, and then we lost 4 in a row, drew 1, lost the next one, and then we just won a nice little away game against Columbus. But we'll get into these. We'll start off with Orlando City, the 1-0 loss away from home in the opener. Andrew Winter getting the goal for Orlando there. Adekube played really badly again, as I didn't take him out from the previous game like I said I would. That was pretty disappointing. We followed that up, as I mentioned, with another loss to Chicago. Igbonanike, I'm very familiar with him from past FMs. Yeah, he got a brace against us, not too good. Really poor start to the season, I think. And it continued. We lost to Canadian rivals Toronto. Sebastian Giovinco getting a brace in this game. And we hadn't scored a goal in 4 games, so things were... Let's say I was almost panicking, almost. But we did turn it around against Houston. Nice little 2-0 win here at home. Octavio Rivera and Christian Bolanos getting our goals. We followed that up with a tight 2-1 victory over Dallas. Jordan Harvey and Pomodu Carr getting the winner very late on after they'd equalised through Barrios. We then beat Real Salt Lake. I think it was another close game. All the goals coming in the first half though. As you can see, Martinez opened the scoring for RSL. We got one back through Kudo. They then scored a minute later through Plata. And then about 9 minutes after that, Bolanos scored. And then we got the winner 3 minutes later in the 30th through Lubba. So, yeah, pretty crazy game. All the goals, 5 goals coming in the first half an hour. We then followed that up with a 2-1 victory over Sporting Kansas City in a game we absolutely freaking dominated, as you can see. Pedro Morales and Masato Kudo on the score sheet there for us, with Kudo picking up a man of the match performance. Decided, well, I mean, it was kind of decided for me because nobody put an offer in after that unfortunate mistake by me. Anyway, I guess if he's scoring goals, it wasn't really a mistake. Anyway, moving on. And the last win we got in this nice little streak was against Colorado, which was a 3-1 victory away from home. Marco Papa opened the scoring in the 3rd minute there. We got an equaliser through Morales. Rivera got us 2-1 up, and then Masato Kudo scored a very late goal in the 90th minute. We then lost for the first time in 5 games. This was the 6th game. Once again, Kudo opened the scoring in the 8th minute. However, they got 2 goals after that. Salinas and Emiguera getting the win there for San Jose. We then lost to our Cascadia Cup rivals Portland. Once again, we opened the scoring through Rivera, but they got 2 goals after that through Chara and Lopez. We then lost a 1-0 a home game to Real Salt Lake. Sonny, getting the only goal of the game there. Kendall Weston picking up the Man of the Match award, and we only had the 1 shot on target the whole game, so that's not too good. We then had another 1-0 loss at home as well. As you can see, Veron from New York getting the only goal of the game, and of course their centre-back picking up a Man of the Match award. We then managed to turn the results around. I thought it was going to be 5 losses in a row. It wasn't to be. We actually, I think New England were coming first at the time in the overall standings. And yeah, we pretty much took the game to them. Pedro Morales opened the scoring. They got one back through Agudelo. We then went 2-1 up through Bolanos, and I thought we might just be able to beat them today. But they did get the equaliser through Agudelo once again. And I think he picked up Man of the Match in that game as well. Disappointing. We then lost to Montreal Impact in a game I was really pissed off with. As you can see, we pretty much dominated them. 7 shots on target, and we could not score a goal. And of course, they have 4 on target, and they score 2. Typical. Just typical. Mackie Tall getting both goals for Montreal there. And in the most recent game I just played, we managed to beat Columbus Crew 4-0. Kind of came out of nowhere. I was really surprised. But as you can see, everyone played just extremely well for some reason. Bolanos opened the scoring. We then got a brace from Rivero, and Kikuta Mane finally on the score sheet. That's his first goal of the season. Of course, he was injured for, I'd say, probably half of the season so far. So probably around there, around the Colorado game, pretty much when we started losing, I think, was when he came back. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. One thing I want to mention before we get into the game is that this is the tactic that I used for my Southampton series, and it did quite well in that series. It's done okay so far in this series, but I feel like I want to change things up. I feel like I don't really want to use like a 4-2-3-1 anymore. I want to change things up, whether it be 5 at the back, whether it just be a standard 4-4-2, 4-3-3 maybe. I need a change. I need to change the tactic up. So I think after this game, I'm going to go look for a new tactic. FM base is great for tactics if you ever feel like you need a tactic. I enjoy using other people's tactics because they've put in a lot of time and effort to finely tune. Well, most of them do anyway. There are a lot of good people over there at FM base. FM Scout as well is pretty good for tactics and stuff like that. They're probably my 2 go-tos as far as FM forums and stuff like that. So yeah, this very well could be the last time we use Sir Goal a lot, and it has served me well. I'm quite happy with it, but I think it might be time to move on. Of course, this is a fairly new series, so I should have started fresh, but anyway, I wanted to put my faith in it. So yeah, today's lineup will be Usted in goals. We're going to go with Umete at right back. I think, yeah, Jordan Smith is suspended. I think he picked up his whatever number yellow card it is. That gets us 1 game suspension. We're going to go with Carr and Waston. Of course, Carr comes in because we had to move Umete out to right back. Waston, he's, yeah, inconsistent to say the least. Can play a man of the match performance game, and then the next game he can get like a 6.6. So yeah, Adekube comes back in. He's been pretty good in the recent weeks. He was very good last game, to be fair. He's probably been one of the more consistent guys in the defence, apart from Umete, who's just pretty much been a rock. His stats are also increasing quite a lot, as you can see. Those physicals are looking really good. Just hope his defensive gets a little bit better, and he could definitely be one of our starting centre-backs going into the future. Anyway, today's midfield will be Laba and Tibet. Bolanos, who's been very, very good this season so far, will be the shadow striker with Mane on the right wing, Morales on the left wing, and Rivera up front. Kudo will be on the bench today. He's been okay recently, not too great. Moberg also on the bench. Harvey, who's been poor, his pace has really dropped off. As you can see, 8 pace, 10 acceleration. He's only 32, so that's a pretty early decrease. His natural fitness is quite low as well, so that probably explains a little bit. So yeah, let's advance the team. Hopefully we can beat NYCFC today. They do still have, I believe they still have, let's have a look actually. Oh, I can't, oh, there we can actually have a look. Yeah, they still have Frank Lampard. I think they have Villa as well. He might be injured though. Or maybe he's not here. They got Pirlo still, which is odd. Thought he would have retired. 62k a week. He is a beast though, to be fair. Yeah, David Villa, he's still there. Frank Lampard, Mix Diskerud. They bought this guy, Bastidas, who's very good right winger. Anyone else? Chance Myers, who I was interested in as a right back replacement for, of course, our loanee that we will unfortunately lose at the end of the season unless I decide to put an offer in. Anyway, back to the game. A little bit sidetracked there. Send the assistant. Give the boys a team talk. Carry straight on from last match. That's no better piece of advice I could ever give someone, or give a footballer, other than keep doing what you're doing after you win a game 4-0 and everyone pretty much gets over an 8.5. So yeah, this is a pretty big game because I think they're in 10th overall and I think we're in 11th in the Supporters' Shield, so definitely an important game. Lampard on the ball, Diskerud, out wide's Irola. Oh, that's 1-0. Lampard. God damn it. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? It's really funny. It's just FM. That's just FM. Frank Lampard, he's probably like 38, scores in the 4th minute of the game. First shot on target. First highlight of the game. Mane, come on, get one back, boys. Penalty. How is that not a penalty? Come on. Referee, you're having a shocker already. Mane, Rivero. Oh, yes, Morales gets the goalkeeper's rebound there. It's only his 4th goal of the season. But that's alright. We don't care. It's the equaliser. It's exactly what we needed. Yeah. We're dominating possession. That's one thing that this tactic is very good at. Dominating possession. It's incredibly good at it. Creating chances and stuff, on the other hand, not so good. Diskerud to Harrison. Nice double save there by Usted. Pretty impressive, to be honest. Pirlo with the corner. That's cleared away by Carr. To Harrison. To Umete, who pumps it long. Good clearance there. Pretty much approaching half time now, so not too bad. 1-1 at the moment. We need to win. We do. I would be happy with a draw at the moment with how the results have kind of gone recently. And the simple fact that we've only had one draw all season so far. It's very interesting, the fact that we've only had one draw. Another thing to mention, we also drew Toronto once again in the semi-final of the Canadian Championship. And I have this weird feeling that the reason why we're in the... Oh, good goal there by Rivero. Right on half-time. I was kind of rambling on while that highlight was taking place. So yeah, we're 2-1 up, pretty much on stroke of half-time. So yeah, I think for some reason we're the highest reputation team in the Canadian Championship. So therefore, if one of the non-MLS teams, like FC Edmonton, how they won it last year, if they win it, I think it just goes straight to the highest reputation team. as Perlo scores with an absolute amazing free kick right there. Gets his first goal of the season as well. Oh man. Once again, 4 minutes after the whistle's blown. God damn it. Mane, get in. Please don't be offside. Yes! 3-2. Come on, boys. Bring it home. We need this result really badly. Really badly. I think I'm going to change the tactic anyway. Actually, I definitely am going to change the tactic. Although, should I? Should I? Because T-Bits has scored his first goal of the season there. We're 4-2 up. What is going on? As soon as I threaten to change the tactic, it starts working really well also. That's just something else. Let's bring Parmeter on. I know he's not match fit, but the guy hasn't really had much of a chance. He played one really good game, and then he played one really bad game, and I sort of just gave up on him, I suppose. Of course, Bolanos has been in really good form, apart from today, of course, where he was under a 7. Kendall Waston, 6.7. It's gone up to 6.9, so that's a little bit better, I suppose. And the game's nearly over. Pretty much in the 90th minute now. Awesome. Looks like we're going to get a victory on Livecom, which is pretty rare, as many of you guys will know. But that's awesome. We won 4-2, beating New York City FC. Yeah, Rivero playing, Mane, actually. The 9.0 match rating. Okay. Oh, wow. Rivero wins Player of the Week. Mane at number 3. That's pretty cool. He was man of the match, but he didn't even win Player of the Week. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Drop a like if you enjoyed the episode, and subscribe if you're a new viewer or you're not already subscribed to me. Yeah, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.